Okay. So, oh, okay. So they partially ended this one of the two ways that I thought they were going to. Damn near both the ways I thought they were going to for a hot second in that last bit of the episode. One of the things, good lord, I don't remember the episode it was. I thought that one of the ways it was going to kill me is if they ended the episode with Violet. If they ended the show with Violet writing a letter to the Major.
Yep.
It's done, did it?
That was kind of inevitable.
It was, and it never hit me till now. And it's kind of shocking that it didn't. Violet's never written her own letter before.
She was going to in, I think, episode 3. Either 2 or 3, where she went to the school and met
She met Luculia.
Yeah.
Because she wanted to write a letter to the Major then, but she couldn't because she didn't know how to process her feelings.
Yeah. Well, I think was her friend was gonna like type it for her, type of thing. Like
they were gonna, because she was gonna help him with a letter to her brother. Okay. So, I'm going to start. They got a little bit with that brother, but they did not, in my personal opinion, do as much as they should have to make up for the landslide of horse shit he gave Violet in that previous episode.
Agreed.
Yeah, I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm just like, I'm not a fan of how they just kind of had that build up and just didn't do anything after.
It is the legit only gripe I have with this show. They could have not had him go as hard on her and then still had this, and I would have felt it was justified and that he would have been completely out of the woods. Is he as bad as what I thought he was? No. But they did not have to go as hard on Violet as they wanted.
Yeah, it just felt very flat, his character, in the end.
It did. I will admit, she does help him get one of the best moments in the show.
Yeah.
So he got his point, but that part they can handle better. The part that I did not know, and they're very good about just not having things happen because Violet chose to not go do the thing when she was supposed to do the thing. Didn't know that the Major's mom was the head of the Evergarden household.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Or I don't know if she's the head of the Evergarden household, but she was supposed to finally come live with them. And the place where she was sending her was the Evergarden household. And that's their mansion in Leiden.
Oh, so putting 2 and 2 together.
That's what I'm going to assume. Because she got to the Evergarden household and there was a different old woman there. But she said she finally come and seen us. Or I don't know if I'm just misconstruing that, but either way, I did not expect to see the Major's mom.
Me either.
Whatsoever. And I will tell you, this show has hit a lot of chords with me. They missed one, and I damn near thought we were going to get it in this episode. I will tell you right now, this recording session would have waited a good half an hour if we would have had Violet have an Alzheimer-related explanation of the Major to his mom.
Oh.
That's what I thought too. I thought she was going to do the same thing like I wanted to her. She's like brushed it off, saying like, oh, he's somewhere, and like not fully tell her.
Yeah, because I don't know if I've told all of you, but right before COVID hit, my grandma passed away. And thankfully, because I know that sounds morbid, I literally could not have lived if she was in a nursing home and I couldn't see her. In her lattering days, her Alzheimer's was getting incredibly, incredibly bad. And she barely remembered who I was to her, but she remembered who I was, and it was getting hard. But I tell you right now, If that would have been there, I'd have been X-nayed. I would have had to have watched the rest of the episode later. I would have needed a moment. But because I'll tell you, that's about the only thing in a letter they didn't have her do. But she finally, of all people, to help Violet understand what the word love is, it was the Major's mom. That was a pretty good touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because of all people, the mom is okay and wants Violet to be taken care of. And like we alluded to, the only time we had a moment where we had a disagreement so far in this show was last time with douchebag. Give or take, they give him a moment, and we said it a little earlier that we don't feel like it was enough.
Yeah, I'm really bummed. I felt like the build-up was set for a decent opportunity for him to get that character development style, but
it was, and they were leading up to it when he comes there to
and
get
then
her.
this just dropped the ball. Like, I know he's a side character, but like if you build up a side character like that, you've got to like finish it.
Every other side character, they did everything perfect with.
Mm-hmm.
Literally everyone.
This is really the only gap
but I think
that they've made.
Yeah, I think the mom said that like their they were like inseparable brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And I think like the mom was telling him to move on, but like he just can't move on yet.
He just can't, yeah.
So like in that sense, maybe that's why he's more like how he is and doesn't want because he's still like not.
Yeah, we'll see.
People
We
handle
still do
things differently.
We still do have 2 movies that supposedly take place after this.
I think the first movie, like it splits time. Like the first half is kind of a midquel, and then it takes place in the present in the second half.
Because I know that OVA takes place between episode 4 and 5, supposedly.
Yep.
And then the next movie is a sequel to the first movie, supposedly.
Yep.
Okay, but anyway, he does. I will give credit. They at least got the moment out of Violet where he tries to tell her, and oh boy, is the Japanese subtitles mean.
Oh god,
Netflix is weird with the subtitles
because he tells her, "Go on and live a good life to honor him,"
and then
that is my final order. Yeah, and then the Japanese subtitles say, "And then go die."
Yeah.
Way to ruin a really sweet moment.
Seriously.
Netflix, if even only just for your own products, fix your shit. But anyway, we get the whole flashback of her not understanding whatever. We get the only time the Major like yelled at her. We get that flashback, was great, and then we get her point blank telling him she no longer needs to follow orders. The one last kind of at him to where it's like,
F you.
Sorry, guy. I'm living my life for him and not for any military affiliation. I loved him. So, anyway, so.
Excuse me.
Did anyone else think right when they got to the ceremony that, oh boy, this episode's ending really early? Because the credits hit halfway through the episode.
I was like, wait, what are we doing here?
Oh no, that's normal.
I've never had an anime finale do that. I never have.
Really?
I mean, at least at like 8 minutes before the episode ends.
No, because like I've had it hit like 2 to 3 minutes and then them have some stuff. In the last like half a year, I've binged anywhere between 8 to 9, 24 to 12 episode shows, and this is the first one I've had do it.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first one. It literally hit at like 13 minutes into the episode.
Yeah, I literally had to check like how much time is left.
Because I was like,
sometimes I want to do it like between like maybe like the last 5 to 10 minutes. They start showing like the credits very slowly, sporadically, and then like it shows the rest of the anime, and then it ends.
Yeah, and
I also don't like how it ended with that cliffhanger. Like, who's at the door?
We're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna get there. Trust me.
Oh,
We're gonna get there because unless that is gonna be in a movie, that pissed me off. Don't worry. We're gonna rant about that. I will let you go off.
Okay.
So we get to the ceremony, which is weird. Which I guess is like you just write unrequited feelings and they just dump them off out of the plane.
Yeah.
And so we finally get one last moment with everyone from the crew. And I suppose we didn't before we get too far, they stopped the train explosion.
Yep.
Okay, that was really cool.
War's over. Peace at last.
She rips both her arms off saving that dude. And again with the setup, every single time they've done one of these character gets a big change because of Violet things, and we go to the nth degree of it, they always have the opening quote in the episode. He had the opening quote in the episode, and then he just repeated it later. But anyway, we get to see the delivery boy legit drop kick a bomb off the building and then save Violet.
Like a boss.
But
Bam.
Anyway, so they have this ceremony, and so it was just basically unrequited feelings as you throw off in the air, and we get to have the whole crew, including Luculia, there. They keep bringing her back, which I'm so happy.
Nice to see her drop by.
Yeah, she's great. She just every time I see her, I think of Pyrrha. I miss Pyrrha.
No, we could watch Pyrrha die in anime for.
We don't know.
We could.
Yeah, I have a weird feeling that divergence is going to take place after those first 3 episodes. Because they were very clear to be like, here's the first 3 that happened the same way.
Yeah, and like I've seen a lot of like there's so like diversity, and then the new version like side by side comparison.
Because they
like I've been seeing a lot of that, and I'm like, okay, the anime looks so fucking clean.
Oh, it does. Well, it's Studio Shaft, people. Studio Shaft does not do bad work. Any of you who have not seen this, go watch Madoka Magica. It is beautiful, and it is amazing, and it is not the show you think it is.
You're not supposed to tell them that they never watched it before. It's a
I'm supposed to
girl anime. Shut up.
But when you tell people that, then they don't watch it. Then they don't watch it.
It's good.
It is good because when I got told about it,
up on his head. That's all we're gonna say.
And that's what I mean. Because when I heard of Madoka, it took 2 years of people telling me, "No, it's not the show you think it is. Go watch it."
That's how I watched it.
I literally watched it though, thinking it was like kind of like slice of life. I went full on not knowing anything about it.
Exactly, and that's why people that don't like slice of life animes, hey, it's your chair, try to watch it at first. But anyway, we get to see the whole crew at the end talking about what their letters were going to be. So we got to have freaking Iris talk about how she's going to be the very best, the best there ever was.
dude.
We get to see
the whole Pokemon stuff.
Yes, we get to see Monica. Whoa, did I just screw up her name?
Erica,
thank you. Erica, who voices Madoka. Those of you that don't know, in the English dub. And we get to hear her talking about confessing your feelings to someone, which, oh boy, shocker, I wonder who that was.
The whole time I was like, you have feelings for Valley, don't you?
I was like, I'm pretty sure.
I was like, instant reaction. It's like, it's for Valley, right?
Yeah. I had a good feeling it was Carrier Boy because we hadn't seen him yet in that pile up. So I was like, all right, in 3, 2, there he is.
And then his letter was for what was it for Hodgins?
It was for Hodgins about how he's going to be his boss. Bye. Yeah, he's like, I'm going to be your boss someday, guy. But did they say what Luculia's was?
It was to her parents.
It was to her parents. That's what it was.
Like she wrote her own letter to her parents.
Her own letter to her parents.
The other doll.
The elder doll. Then we get her, who.
Like
Did you say what hers was?
She said
I
that she was
don't
a
remember.
dancer.
Well, yeah, she said she was
So
a dancer in the previous thing, and then she became a doll.
Yeah, she was a dancer. A lot of soldiers came.
Oh, she was writing letters to
a
them.
lot of them died, so it was writing a letter to them.
That's what it was. Yes, thank you. And then we had. I got very weirded for 2 seconds because she had the rough copy of Hodgins' letter
to his future daughter.
His future daughter, but she starts it out as a letter from Daddy, and I was gonna be like, hold on, how old is Hodgins and how old is Coletta? For 2 seconds, I was like, excuse me, because she's like, don't call me Daddy. I'm like, is that a detail we're not learning about till just now? Oh wait. But no, it was to his future daughter, and again, that got me again, because one thing I want, and me and Mike got into big in the Gurren review, I want to have a daughter someday, and I'm between two names, Nia and Aloy. But, so then, yeah, they dump all the letters out. We got the good, kind of happy, we got a very good, tear good ending. And, the one thing I didn't think they were going to do, which is just, it was the most Japanese shot in the entire show, in my opinion, is ending, hearing the music playing, and watching a teardrop slowly fall on a violet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but that anime slapped though.
Oh, it was. It was one of those beautiful things I've ever seen in my life, and I'm like, oh boy, that was the most Japanese shot in the entire show.
Yeah.
But it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. There has not been a not gorgeous shot in this entire show. There's not a single thing animation-wise that can be complained about. And if anyone does, you are a pleb and you are wrong.
Yep.
Literally, the only thing outside of one thing, if it is not settled later on, which we're going to talk about in 2 seconds, the Major's brother is the only thing that I feel that this show kind of foibled on. Legit only thing.
Bummed about it.
Yeah.
Because I defended him last episode, thinking that he's gonna get redemption because they hyped that shit up and he didn't get it.
Okay.
Let's rip the band-aid off.
Wait, there's two stingers. Two things irritated me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they build the same way. Because there's two things that I said that this show could do to destroy me. One would just have Violet write her letter to the Major, which we go through and have her talking about how wherever you are, I hope things aren't stressing you, and I hope you are living a good life. And I am still going to hope that you are alive somewhere and just living, and know that I'm living for you. So we get that she, even after this, still has a small shred of hope. And then you say that, and you have her at her typewriter ready to write him another letter, and you have them breaking in, going, Violet, we have an urgent matter and an urgent scribe that needs to be done. And then you cut. And I thought, oh, you jagbags. If you end on that, oh boy, am I going to be upset, because that is not okay. And then...
Wait, it has the audacity. Yeah.
But then... Oh, wait, there's more. You then have her walking to some random shack on the ocean somewhere, of her not sounding like she doesn't know who's there, and she then looks up, catches the eyes of someone incredibly important, starts to tear up, and goes,
smiles, and then the episode ends.
The series ends. What the actual hell? What are we meant to take from those two back-to-back stingers?
And then after the end credits, it sprinkles the fact, like, oh yeah, there's a new project, by the way. No, that's not how you end this motherfucking series on me.
I go from being sad to incredibly happy.
I always have a love and hate for cliffhangers. I hate it because you want more, but I love it because that's their job. Like, you want more, you declare more. That's why I have a love and hate with cliffhangers. I mean, people know how to do cliffhangers, right?
And the thing is, I'm okay with one cliffhanger.
But two back to back
that are both possibly about the same damn thing. Do you want to know? Here's a reference I never thought I was going to make while talking about Violet Evergarden. No.
Oh.
Anyone who was unlucky enough to watch Morbius.
Oh.
There's 2 end credit scenes that are literally in their own time, maybe 6 hours apart. And they follow up on each other to try and leave a cliffhanger for a future event. This is how you do what they wanted to do correctly.
Yeah.
This is the good way to do it. That was the brain dead, asinine, stupid boy version of doing it. And now I have to sit here and wonder what the actual hell these movies are about, because if they are not about settling those cliffhangers, I don't want them.
Yeah. Yeah, I will have words.
If we start off those and they just go, so 16 years later, I'm a riot. You thought I was irritated about the Major's brother in episode 12? Oh boy, will there be another level of me irritated if they do not talk about those.
I know. We just gotta wait and see, unfortunately.
Which we'll have to wait like a few weeks, because this is happening around 4th of July weekend and Mike is going to be gone. So, yeah. But anyway, so we the series is over. I again normally don't watch these type of things, and I don't know how much I'm gonna be. Not a lot of them are on my recommendations list, let me tell you. And it's not because people don't think I'd like them. It's just they don't get recommended to me often. This was near the top of the list for many reasons, because Netflix, when they like to, can put out good things. Or can pick up good things.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, this was just very good. Again, this is a 9.9 out of 10.
Accurate.
Literally, the thing with the Major's brother is the only thing stopping it from being a 10.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
Yeah. But thoughts, comments, anything?
I'm just really glad that I finally got to see this, because it's been on the list for so long.
Yeah.
And especially after especially after the fire that happened at KyoAni years ago.
Yeah.
I kind of felt compelled to try to support as much of their output as possible.
Yeah. I think they did free that anime. I know they did an anime I was like so into at the time. But all I like that scene where like she's like the river scene. That was like the only scene I saw before watching this, and every time I see that scene, I'm like, damn, that's a good fucking anime to look at.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh, before we get too far, Mike, you said you got something spoiled for you?
Let's just say there's a reason I've been quiet during your rant.
That was it?
He knows.
Wait, hold on.
He knows.
Not the brother rant?
It might be solved. He might know something. Does it get solved? Do we know?
Do they address it?
The second movie does.
So we see who's at the door? Do we see
who
is at the door? I just need a yes or no. I just need a yes or no, and I'll be happy.
We will find out.
No, fuck you. I need an answer. I need an answer.
And with that, we're going to move on. Hey, it's just more rights to watch it. The fact that
I won't be able to sleep at night, man.
No, we have something to look forward to.
Blink twice.
Check yes or no. All right. Let's get out of here, and we will see you guys next time for the OVA and then the movies.
All right.
Mike,
you guys can find me on Twitter at Captain K42. You can check out my quick thoughts on letterboxd.com/CoachK42. And you can find me in all the various Facebook groups just at my name. You can check out Renegade Pop Culture on Facebook and Twitter at Ren Pop Culture. You can also find us on YouTube. Look for us on Podchaser, Banana Meter. Listen to all of our podcasts on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, etc. And last but not least, everything can be found at renegadepopculture.com. You can escape, so do we.
Amazon.
And you can find me on Twitter at KiloLove028.
And you can find me everywhere at Organoid0. Until the next time, for the series proper anyway. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.